Chrissy Swan Show.
What exactly does that mean, Jack? I'm going to turn you on.
We're going to turn people on, like in every sense of the word.
We really are. And did you know, hey, by the way, hello, welcome to the show. Did you know that if you're feeling a bit weird today, it's because there is a full moon coming tonight, and it's not just any full moon, it's a special one.
Swanee, my housemate who's into all of this woo-woo stuff,
Yeah.
I got up today and he was charging crystals on the window
Oh my God,
sill.
is he one of those?
Full. And then there was the sage stick was out. I was like, what is happening in here? Is this Ishka?
Listen, I am willing to give anything a go.
Yeah.
I really am. And we have got a mystic that we work with.
Yes.
She makes delicious food. She runs reception here at Nova, and she knows all about full moon. So if you are into this, or if you're not, stick around, because we are going to drag Vicky off reception and bring her in.
Disconnect the phones, V, just for 5 minutes. Also, comedian Tom Gleeson will join us after 3, and we'll also ask for your sweeping statements.
Ooh, big show.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
It's your lucky day. For any reason, I will get this woman off front reception at Nova and get her in the studio. Please put your hands together for Vicky.
Yes, Vicky.
I don't even know your surname.
Vacalis. VV.
I just call her VV.
Vicky Vacalis.
I know.
Now, Vicky, why have we got you in here today? You are mad for the oogity boogity.
I am. It's the full moon tonight.
It's an
people.
important day,
Yep.
people.
The flower moon.
What does that mean?
That means that this flower moon today is where the 3 planets, the Earth, the Sun and the Moon, and actually the Earth is in the middle, align. So the energies are intensifying, Chrissy and
what?
Jack.
My God, by the way, this sounds like the storyline from The Dark Crystal, one of the greatest films of all time. Keep going.
Oh, my God,
Yes.
yeah, so they intensify. So basically, whatever thoughts we have, it's a beautiful night to put down our intentions, even if it's written, our positive intentions that we want desires to happen into our lives. So no negativity, because you're going to actually project that and manifest that.
Really? So
yes.
we've got to be real clean in our
Clean
thoughts.
and positive.
You were telling me we can't say I want
No.
or I need. We have to say I invite.
Correct. Correct.
Oh, caress.
Sorry.
What's on your
oh my
mind?
God. I don't know.
What are you inviting?
Oh, I'm a bit scared tonight. No, only joking.
I would be if I were you, Vicky.
So what do we do?
So I invite into my life, you got to say, or I am ready for. So it's more positive.
Can you give us an example of what you're going to say?
I knew you.
Like tonight in your little
Okay.
house,
Well,
you'll be outside in some sort of cloak, I'm sure.
Correct.
Yeah, because it's cold.
Surrounded by crystals, and you will say, I, Vicky Vacalis, invite...
I invite into my life, number 1, good health. It's got to be positive health.
Yeah,
And
obviously, everybody wants that.
wants health.
Yeah.
And courage.
Ugh.
Oh, no, sorry. And
Give us
I
one.
also want to... My desire is to live in Sunshine Coast. So I visualise the house I'm going to live in.
Yes.
And being there. Actually, you got to feel it, that you're there. You actually got to smell the beach, the scenery of Sunshine Coast.
I think you need to be a bit more specific. Can I just say, because I have lived on the Sunshine Coast, and you don't want to live in Sugar Road, Maroochydore. You need to be, like, you need to go, I invite a house in Buderim. Or I invite a house in
you do have to be more
You've got to be
specific
more
to the universe.
specific.
You're good at this, Chrissy.
What are you inviting, Swanee? I
What are
invite
you?
a rich man with a house in Toorak.
Where in Toorak?
St. George's Road.
Eddie Maguire's busy, but anyway. Okay. Dear Moon, I invite the perfect sourdough recipe from my fair hand. Yeah, I think that's going to happen.
Great, it's going to happen.
Mate, I can smell it. Are you smelling it?
Yes.
I can.
Yes, I can.
You're going
I
to
can
manifest this. I can.
Taste it as well.
That's
Thank
where the
you.
caress is going to happen for me.
Thanks,
No.
Vicky. You're
Thanks,
psycho.
Vicky.
You're the best.
Next.
All the best.
Sweeping statements.
The Chrissy Swan Show. At Priceline, you can get a free Shane Warne Legacy heart test on a Sisu health station with results in as little as 4 minutes. Tracking your health is easy at Priceline.
Visit priceline.com.au to find your nearest participating store.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I miss new stuff from Tate McRae. I need some more.
I wonder what's next from her, whether we've got an album coming or if it's already dropped. I should know that.
I wonder, but I do know what is coming up next on the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. It's this.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Oh, yeah. I've got a cracker. 13 24 10. What is your sweeping statement? What is your most unpopular opinion? If you want to remain anonymous, you can.
I wish we could be anonymous with ours sometimes.
Who's going first?
You're kicking off today.
Okay. So my sweeping statement is, if you are getting over a breakup or someone has passed away or you're feeling very emotional, do not record yourself crying and post it to social media.
Yes, Chrissy Swan, yes.
To me, there is nothing that says I am really not that sad than knowing behind the scenes you've set up the phone and hit record and then started to cry. It's just like, that's not how I cry. If I cry, it's alone in the shower.
I'm with you, Swan. And I reckon if you are in such a state that you're crying and that upset, you don't want to be filming yourself. You don't want a camera in front of you. You just want to be sad and alone listening to Adele. Adele.
I just don't understand it.
I know.
Adele. And also, I would like to hear from you. If you are the sort of person that has recorded themselves crying, I would love to deep dive on the reasons why and how.
I'd like to call you a clout chaser.
And the logistics. Oh, a clout chaser.
That's what it is. It's clout chasing.
It's bizarre. Off you go, Jackie.
Alrighty, my sweeping statement. This is controversial, but it's after watching the Ashley Madison doco, Swanee.
Yeah.
And I don't believe humans are meant to be at our core monogamous. I think it's something we have to work at, and I think it's something you should work at, and, you know, you want to be in a monogamous relationship. But I think as, like, species and animals ourselves, we're not meant to be.
Really?
Yeah. And I think there's so many different deep passages I could go down with it. But it's quite interesting in, like, the gay community. A lot of couples are in open relationships and they can have, like, an open conversation about it. And I feel like...
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do. Because I think the whole monogamous thing comes from religion.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I think anything that comes from religion is probably not a great idea. Sorry.
Retweet.
Sorry, Vicky, at reception. I'm going to get lots of phone calls. But I do know what you mean. And then there's also the definition, which is very, very individual, about intimacy and what that means to you. And I think for a lot of people, particularly in your community, they've sort of, you know, they're very progressive in that the physical side of it doesn't often, not for everybody, but doesn't often equate with true intimacy.
And true love. Like, you can separate the two things.
I know what you mean.
And I think there are a lot of heterosexual couples out there that could sort of look at my community and maybe learn a thing or two just about the dialogue about it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I think it's a really interesting sweeping statement.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's do this.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Yeah, I've already weighed in with my bombshell. If you're so sad that you can't stop crying, please don't film it.
Please.
And post it to social media.
Call a mate.
Well, call
Do you know what I mean? FaceTime a mate and cry on FaceTime to them.
It feels insincere, doesn't it?
It does, Swanee.
Yeah.
It does.
And you've said...
I've said I don't think humans, because we're animals, are meant to be at our core monogamous. I'm not saying everyone go and cheat on their partners. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I just believe that it's something you have to work at.
And from experience, you have...
Where are you going with this?
No. From experience, you have a first-hand seen that...
Yes, I don't think... Let's just move on.
Chloe. Tom's face outside.
Chloe.
And, hello,
Hi,
Chloe.
Chrissy and Jack. How are you?
Hi, gorgeous. What is your sweeping statement?
So it's not mine. It's actually somebody that I know, but they're very religious, and they believe that if you don't believe in religion, you shouldn't celebrate like Christmas or Easter, like receive gifts or anything.
I mean, look, they're technically right, but...
But drainers.
My God.
Have some fun.
Eggs are the best.
Yeah.
Also, who doesn't want free presents? Like, don't take that away from young children.
And also, like...
Yeah, no, it's just an extended family member, but I just thought that was a good one.
And so when that came up, I bet, did it come up at Christmas lunch when everyone was enjoying themselves and did they feel really bad?
Easter, more so Easter, actually, because Easter's so based around, like, religion, like Jesus and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
Jesus and stuff. Hey, Chloe, is this person really religious?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Also, Chloe, I'm obsessed with the fact you called up on behalf of someone to share their sweeping statement. I am here for it.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
Chloe, you get a
I was
Priceline.
trying to get in the 10K a day in May. That was.
Oh, good one. Yes, any way you can.
You're
Absolutely,
in the draw,
Chloe.
and you've got a Priceline pharmacy voucher.
Tim, what is your sweeping statement?
Hello, guys. I'm so excited to be on the Chrissy Swan show.
Oh, my God, amazing.
Hey, Tim.
Just talk to us for a minute. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Indooroopilly in Brisbane.
I love Indooroopilly. There's a really great shopping centre there with like internal slanted travelators.
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
Yeah, shopping centre.
Oh, I might have been thinking of Toowong, but anyway, yes, I love Indooroopilly. Yes, Timmy, go.
So my sweeping statement is I believe there are too many bike riders taking up too much of the road at the moment.
Tim,
I don't know where they're all coming from.
They're getting their kilometres, Tim. They're doing it for their mental health.
Yes, that's good and all good, but, they don't make much room for us cars that need to get by as well.
No.
That is true. Maybe they're all on their way to Kangaroo Point for a little cafe latte.
Out of interest, Tim, what do you drive?
Just a Ford Taurus.
Oh,
Okay.
that's very
sorry,
retro.
Toyota Corolla, not Ford Taurus. Not Ford Taurus, Toyota Corolla. Sorry.
Tim, you've forgotten what car you're driving.
I know.
Tim, you're in the draw for Nova's 10K a day in May thanks to Liberty, and you've got a Priceline voucher.
And
thank you.
maybe you could buy your dream Ford Taurus. Who knows? Gina, what is your sweeping statement?
My sweeping statement is I don't like body piercing. It freaks me out.
Does that include earlobes?
It's earlobes are the worst. That they freak me out more than anything.
Really? What? Just normal earrings in an earlobe?
Yeah, same. Freaks me out. I don't like the thought of thinking that somebody's put a pin through their ear or pierced their ear with a gun. It's scary.
How are you in your 40s, Gina, or older?
A little bit older.
Okay, so you would remember in the 90s, every guy had an eyebrow piercing.
Yes.
And nowadays, men our age that, were our age in the 90s and had the piercings, you can see the telltale line in the eyebrow.
The war scar, yes.
Yes, I love it. Gina, you are in the draw for 10K a day in May. And let's finish with you. Chanel, hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm so good. What is your sweeping statement, Chanel?
I don't like, I strongly dislike the taste of all types of nuts.
Like all types of nuts?
All nuts?
Almonds, cashews, yep, everything. If it has nuts in it, I can't eat it. Chocolate, nothing.
What about peanuts? What about a Snickers?
No.
Oh, Chanel. I mean, look, I'm going to draw on the rules, which are I cannot judge you. Absolutely.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Was it only yesterday or maybe the day before? It all blurs into one, Jack, where we were talking about Kelly Rowland on the red carpet at the Cannes Film Festival.
It was yesterday, Swanee.
God, it seems like so long ago, doesn't it?
It feels so close for me.
Does it?
I love how different we are.
I know, I've done so much. Now, we were talking yesterday, allegedly, about how Kelly absolutely shamed a security guard for, we're not 100% sure, ushering her through or maybe stepping on her dress.
Some of the lip readers have said that it was to do with stepping on the dress, but it's like, you don't need to get that mad about it.
She was very angry about it. Having said that, when you're in a borrowed dress and someone stands on it, that could cost you $100,000.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Anyway, she has returned to the scene of the crime today at the Cannes Film Festival, looking very demure and well behaved. I can tell you what, there would have been a lot more clicking on her today from the Paps than there was yesterday.
And also, I noticed in all the photos we've seen of her there today, there is no security around her.
No, there isn't.
She's been left alone.
Someone's got the brief. Apple Music have revealed the top 10 albums of all time on a 100 top album list. I need to get my hands on that document. But some of the top 10... Were you surprised at any of them?
I was, Swanee, because often I feel like these sort of lists go a little bit further back.
Yeah.
But there was some newer content, newer albums on the list that I
Absolutely. For example,
expected.
coming in at number 10, Lemonade from the great Queen Bee. Beyonce. I'm not across this album. In fact, I'm not across many Beyonce albums. I really only know her radio play songs.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is one that I would recommend you start on.
Okay.
As a Beyonce, like I'm across all of the albums. This song with The Weeknd is great, 6-inch. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you'd love Lemonade. It's an interesting choice.
Everyone, I hope everybody loves these top 10s because I could do an entire show on these.
I know.
Coming in at number 9, Nevermind, Nirvana. Oof. 1991 was the year I was finishing off year 12. I had a big black moustache. Hadn't had a haircut in 7 years because my phobia was in full swing. Number 8, Back to Black, 2006, the great Amy Winehouse.
What a song.
I said no. Is this the song that has been pretty much banned from any of the Australian Idol, Pop Idol sort of shows? People say you're not allowed to sing. Oh, no, it's Valerie.
Valerie. I was going to say, I don't think this has.
No, Valerie, not allowed to sing it. Number 7, Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar. I'm not across it.
You know, pull up, drank.
Great.
Sit down, drank.
Number 6, Songs in the Key of Life, 1976, Stevie Wonder with this nugget. Oh, yeah. Yes, Stevie. Number 5, Blonde, Frank Ocean. I don't know
best. It. That's such a great song.
I don't know
Pink and White. This is off Blonde. The whole album's fantastic, but people would maybe know this.
I mean, I was only today years old when I realised that Frank Ocean wasn't married to Chrissy Teigen.
No, that's John Legend's swan.
Very similar. Purple Rain, 1984. Oof. Yes. Great memories from when I was 10. The film clip on Video Hits or Countdown had Prince straddling a giant motorcycle.
Vibe.
And we would... a motorcycle. And we would...
I said vibe.
No, he was straddling a motorcycle. Anyway, we would recreate that in the living room, me and my sister, on the Electrolux vacuum.
How good.
Can we? We've only got time to play one more, haven't we?
No, we can smash them out.
Oh, can we? All right. Where are we up to?
Number 3.
Oh, yes, Abbey Road, The Beatles, 1969. There's always a Beatles album in these. And that's Abbey Road. My favourite Beatles album is Revolver, not that anybody asked. Number 2, 1982. Can we enjoy Thriller by Michael Jackson? Why? What a song.
What
Does
a
he do
song.
me that way? 42 years. Something. Got to be starting something. I said you want to be starting something.
And what is it at number 1? Because I would have thought maybe MJ
Try to get over.
was number 1.
Too low, get under. No, number 1 is a great album. It is The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, number 1 album of all time.
It is a fantastic album.
It is a fantastic album.
That voice.
That thing. I tell you what, she did not do herself any favours on a recent tour, though. Let's just go back to that album and remember her how she was.
Agreed.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Quick, Jack, give the studio a little dust and spritz some eucalyptus oil. Legendary Australian comedian Tom Gleeson is en route.
Oh, I wonder if he's getting excited about the full moon. I thought that's what you were referring to.
Oh, yes, the full moon tonight. Now, we did speak to Vicky earlier. If you've missed that, hit us up on the podcast. But also, remember to make your intentions known. This is a powerful day. If you're into that oogity boogity,
The woo-woo.
things will come true. And weirdly, when I was asked what I was manifesting the perfect loaf of sourdough.
Yeah.
And I have been stretching and leavening and rising it at home this morning. So it could be the day. The perfect loaf.
I can't wait to try it. Next, though, Swanee, Chrissy's Quizzy, we have a Frank Green Lucky Bag to give away. The Frank Green Lucky Bag is back with your chance to win $50,000. Hurry, though, stock is strictly limited. Search frankgreen.com.au. T's and C's apply.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
And I'm about to make, you're about to find out what I've got in my hand. I'm so excited.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
I mean, as you know, I'm mad for a Frank Green bottle. It's all about the draw.
The draw.
The first time I ever put my lips to this straw.
Oh, the straw. I think you said the draw.
I did say the draw.
Oh.
It's the draw of the water through the straw for me.
Right.
They are the best, and I've got a brand new one. What do you think of my colour?
It's a fantastic colour. What would you call it?
It's called espresso.
I'm working late. Yeah,
'Cause
right.
I'm a singer. It's like it's so...
Yeah, it's a beautiful colour.
Life is worth living when you've got a new Frank Green bottle. Isn't that true, Shay?
Yes, it is.
So good. We are about to play Quizzy. There is a Frank Green lucky bag in the bum bag. How badly do you want it, Kelly?
I want it. I want it bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you want it bad. Yeah. All right, may the best lady win. Your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away with money. Can't buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag and one of these unbelievable Frank Green lucky bags.
Question number 1.
Apple Music has named what album as the best album of all time?
Shay.
Yes, Shay?
Lauryn Hill, The Misunderstood.
Yes, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Miseducation,
You've got it.
Question number 2. Bok choy is a type of which vegetable? That's a trick
Kelly.
question.
Shay.
Yes, Cal?
Green.
I'm going to accept that because nobody is going to know. It's part of the cabbage family.
How cool's that?
I did not know that.
I love bok choy.
I do too.
Question number 3.
There's another one, and I want to know what it is. If you're listening and you know what exact broccoli they use when you order the broccoli from a Chinese takeaway restaurant, I want to know because it's not broccoli and it's not broccolini. It's something else. 13 24 10, give me a call.
Is it not just Chinese broccoli? Is that what they call it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's like lump cham. Anyway.
Oh, Gailan? Gailan.
Okay, where can I get that? Question number 3. 6 years ago today, Panic at the Disco released this song. What is it called?
Shay. Kelly.
Yes, Shay?
High Hope.
It's called High Hopes, and there's not too many songs that turns my very gentrified, discerning friend Jack into a total bogan. You get bogan neck whenever you hear Nickelback or that song.
Really? I'm not the biggest fan of that song. Did I just go bogan then? Oh, that's really bad. I need to
my
watch
God,
myself.
You didn't even realise you were going like...
The full neck.
Yes.
The Harvey Bay comes out.
I know, totally. Question number 4. Which former
Wait,
Destiny's
who got
Child...
that?
Shay.
Shay. This is for the win, Shay.
Which former Destiny's Child star was seen yelling at a security guard at Cannes Film Festival?
Kelly.
Yes, Cal?
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly, it's Kelly. Yes, you are back in the game. I think it's 2 apiece. Is that
It
right?
sure is. This is for the win.
All right, the pressure's on, girls. Kings Park is located in which Australian city?
Kelly.
Did not know this.
Ooh. That was
I
so
think it was
tricky.
Shay.
Yeah, I think SH just got it.
Yeah.
So Kings Park.
Yeah.
Kings Park, New South Wales, Sydney. Is that the answers they're going for? Blacktown, Penrith.
Oh, is there might be a Kings Park there.
The one that we're...
Is there another Kings Park?
I reckon there's
There's a
probably
famous one,
There'd be a
but-
Kings Park in every
Yeah.
city in Australia.
The one we were talking about is in Perth. Let's go to the next question for the win.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
This is it, girls. On which part of the body is a fascinator worn?
Shay.
Yes, Shay?
I went to go say Kelly. So sorry. Shay. A fascinator's one on the head.
It is, my darling. You have got the limited edition Chrissy Swan Show bum bag and, more importantly, the Frank Green lucky bag. What's inside?
It's going to be a surprise. But Kelly, it's not all bad news. You are in the draw for Nova's 10K a day in May, thanks to Liberty.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Please welcome Tom Gleeson.
Yes.
Hey, thanks for coming back.
Thanks so much.
How was your experience last time you were in? Was it bad? What do you give us out of 10?
Oh, you as a station or just you as talent or the show?
Don't care about the station, just
Yeah.
us. You know, how was it to be in our orbit?
I thought it was good vibes.
Great.
I just felt like you had a nice energy to you.
Right.
You felt like good company. You know, I thought when I jump in the car, this is the kind of show I want to listen to, and this show makes me want to buy stuff.
Wow.
It makes me want to go to the supermarket and buy some particular. It makes me want to buy things.
It makes you want to go to Priceline and
It-
buy a new lippy. Is that right?
I wanted to get chapstick straight away. And I thought, where will I go? I'll go to Priceline. I'm getting this. I'm on the ABC sometimes, so I don't get to do this.
Yeah.
I want to go to Priceline. I want to buy some Nivea products. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, while you're doing the shopping list, Why don't you just name some other free stuff that you would like?
Oh, I'd love some Colgate.
Yes.
I like their whitening stuff that they
I
have.
don't mind that either.
Yeah, it's
I don't
really
mind it
good.
either.
You'd make a great program director, Tom Gleeson.
Yeah.
With those air checks.
Oh, I'd love it. Also, a bit of Norska. Don't mind a bit of
Yes.
Norska. Bit of roll-on.
Do you remember?
Forest Fresh.
Do you remember Norska released a non-aerosol? Remember CFCs? Everyone
Yeah.
was crazy about aerosols. People don't worry about that anymore. You can
Yeah, I
still
know.
get aerosols. But Norska released one that was just a spray of liquid, and it burnt like acid.
Yeah, I found that too. And the problem was, it probably burnt mostly because you've just shaved your armpits.
Yes.
Which I used to do too.
Why did you shave your
Really?
armpits?
I don't know. I just wanted to be aerodynamic.
Hey, I've noticed you've been cycling a
Yeah,
lot, Tom.
is that why? Cycling.
And you don't wear the zip ties on your helmet.
Yeah, because I can take on a magpie and win. People are scared of magpies. All you have to do is just wave your hand in the air. They go away.
Right.
Or you can just make eye contact with them and they know who's boss.
Okay, good.
That
I'm an
rem-
apex predator. I'm not,
You're the top
I'm
of
not
the tree.
scared. I'm not scared of a magpie.
You know, that reminds me, do you spend a lot of time like looking at little videos and clips and stuff on TikTok and Instagram and whatever? Because if you don't, you're missing out.
Yeah, well, sometimes I watch reels on Instagram. TikTok I'm not on, but that's just due to me not working it out.
When you were talking about those birds, do you remember, Jack, that stuff of nightmares? It was a little clip of a woman on a bike. I mean, this might
Yeah.
ruin your whole life.
Yeah.
And it went slow motion. A bird came in, its beak clipped under her eyelid.
Oh.
And I can still feel it.
Yeah, that's bad. But see, that's what happens when you look away and then you look back and then they come at you. But if you stare at them the whole time, I've played chicken with them. They pull out. They get in really close and then they can't handle it.
It's actually a really good tip.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
It works at the Logies too. If you look at people for too long, they walk away.
Are the Logies happening this year? What's going
Who
on?
knows?
Hopefully you get up for another gold and
Oh,
you can
maybe.
make everybody lose their
You
minds
just
again.
never know.
Now, Taskmaster Australia returns tonight, 7:30 p.m. on 10 and 10 Play. What can we expect? It's everybody's favourite show.
Well, it's just it's a worldwide format and it's so popular. And what I'm happy about is some other comedians get to have a go on the roundabout.
Yeah.
So we've got Will Anderson, Ann Edmonds and Lloyd Langford. They're a couple that you
They
may
are.
or may not know.
It's like our very own Lucy and Desi Arnaz. There's a reference for you.
And then we've also got Josh Thomas and Jenny Tian, who's a newer act, but people may have seen her at the Comedy Festival this year, and she's touring around at the moment.
That sounds
a great act.
It sounds like a great cast there. Speaking of Australian comedians, Jack found something on Reddit Australia.
Are you a Reddit guy?
Yeah, I often read the feedback to Taskmaster on Reddit. I love it.
Because they're savage
People
on
say
Reddit.
don't read. I know people say don't read the comments. I read the comments.
Well, you're going to like this one.
Well,
The headline is "Why are Australian comedians on TV so cringe and unfunny?" Then it goes on to list a few people,
Yeah.
and then there is 2 sentence breaks
yep.
because this person wanted silence.
Oh, a little
before
bit of silence,
before
yeah.
the phrase that
Yeah.
pays. In fairness, Tom Gleeson is actually funny, but that's about it.
Oh, right. Well, that's where I sit. See.
Is that how
The cynical youth. Well, there's a few things you can read between the lines on there. One is the use of the word cringe. So that person is easily under 30.
Yeah.
And I found a lot of people under 30 have no irony.
Yeah.
So that's a whole lot of people that I don't entertain. they're just out. They're just not on my list.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is when I read something like that, or if someone wants to tell me that I don't know how to do comedy, given I'm only days away from performing in a sold-out theatre and they're going to laugh for a whole hour, it's pretty hard to not know that I do actually do comedy.
And also, you don't need to be angry. You don't
No.
need to impart your Tom Gleeson fury.
No.
That was
they
a
love you.
compliment.
I know. But I'm always on the back foot because that's the thing. I can take on comments. I can take on magpies.
Yeah.
Because to me, comments on Reddit, that's just like a magpie. You've got to stare them down.
Taskmaster Australia premieres 7:30 tonight on 10 and 10 Play. Tom, please stick around. We'd like to do a quiz with you next.
Yes.
Okay.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show. Thanks to who, Tom Gleeson? Priceline Pharmacy.
Priceline Pharmacies.
The home
yes.
of Norska and Colgate. Now,
Yes.
Taskmaster returns tonight and hard quiz as well.
Yeah.
My God, you're a busy man.
Yeah, well, Hard Quizzes, there are new episodes of Hard Quiz on all the time, and Hard Quiz Kids is actually launching on ABC Family, which starts in the beginning of June.
That's what we need to
Yes.
talk about. You don't like children.
No, I've got children.
Yeah,
I love them.
When No, it doesn't count.
I love them.
I'm not talking
Totally.
about Tom Gleeson. I'm not talking about your own children.
Oh, okay. Other
Of
people's
course you love
children.
them. What do you think of other people's children?
Mildly interesting.
Yeah,
there
okay,
you go.
great.
You probably
The-
feel the same way.
I do, 100%. I actually could. I think of nothing worse than people talking to me about their kids because I only
Yes.
care about my own.
Yes.
But I do care about the kids that are having a crack on hard quiz kids. Do your kids speak a language that you don't understand?
Oh, no, I do understand most of what they're saying. Sometimes they watch a YouTube video and I can hear the audio coming through and I'm not sure about it.
Yes.
Like one of them, they're into watching some guy, he's a YouTuber, and he just plays Minecraft and talks about how he's playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
And I was listening to it and it's like he seems really into it. And then just every now and then he mentions something about the Lord. And I was like, oh, hang on. That's an interesting message they've slipped in. I thought this was all about Minecraft.
I love
Given
it
you
so
both
much.
have kids and Hard Quiz Kids is back Saturday, June 8, I thought I would pit you two together in a Hard Quiz Kids edition.
Okay.
Ooh, we'll see who knows the most about how kids are talking these days.
Hard Quiz Kids Edition. Let's play.
Alrighty, let's
It's
get
impressive.
Okay.
Really throwing a lot of budget.
I know.
stuck into this one.
Yeah.
Question number 1.
Yeah.
If your child responds to you with slay, what does that mean?
Chrissy, is our
No,
our
yeah.
names of us? It means like you go, girl, slay.
Hang on, you
Spot
just
on.
used more jargon.
Yeah, okay.
I would have answered saying it means that you've done very well.
Yes, that's what I
that's
had
good.
here.
Yeah, maybe Tom gets that point.
TG gets that. All right,
Okay.
question number 2. What is the name of Jojo Siwa's latest song?
Chrissy,
Yes, Swanee.
Karma.
Spot on, Swanee. Do you know who Jojo Siwa is?
I have no idea. You know
my
what
God.
happened on Hard Quiz is someone's expert subject was Doja Cat.
Oh, yeah.
But we recorded it like 7 months ago and I had no idea who Doja Cat was.
Yeah.
But by the time it went to air, everyone knows who Doja Cat is. Anyway,
And
you know what that was? A little bit cringe.
Yeah,
Yes, Tom.
that would have been.
Alrighty, 1 point each. Question number 3. Can you use gyat in a sentence?
Oh.
Chrissy,
Yeah?
I mean, I want to say Billy Guyot's is the best place for stereo equipment, but I believe to use it in a sentence would be like, whoa, look at that, level 10 gyat.
Spot on, Swanee. And your daughter
wow.
taught me that word.
I don't know. It happened just then.
G-Y-A-T-T. It means ass. It means bump it on
Oh. Oh, so you can flash your gear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Good, Tom.
You could drop your pants and show on your gear.
Yeah.
You could have a glut of gear.
You could.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot.
Alrighty, 2 points to Swanee, 1 to Tom. Question number 4. What action is required to experience brain rot? If I said, oh, I've got brain rot.
Tom,
Yes, Tom?
you hungover?
Can I have a go, Chrissy? Is
Yeah.
it like watching too many things on the internet?
Essentially, yeah, like you're doom scrolling or you've looked at too much stupid stuff.
Oh, brain rot. That's a good one.
Alrighty.
That doesn't happen to me because I just think I don't like watching this, so I don't. I'm very advanced like that.
So matter of fact, too.
I
I love
love
it.
it, I love
Alrighty, last question.
Yeah.
If someone has Riz, what does that mean?
Tom,
Yes, Tom.
it means it's someone like me.
Well,
I'm just saying.
As Fran used to,
I'm saying.
Correct.
Fran used to chime in on the sale of the century at this point. More information, please. What do you mean?
Riz is short for charisma, which I have a lot of because I'm a TV star.
You
Spot on,
know it.
Tom.
I love it so much. And I'm going to say
Yes.
this year's Gold Logie winner. There you go.
All right.
Taskmaster
Calling it early.
Australia premiere 7:30 tonight on Channel 10 and 10 Play. Thanks for coming in, Tom.
Thank you.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's give you another JLo update.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Friends close to the couple of JLo and Ben Affleck have said that they doubt very, very much that it's absolutely over, despite Ben Affleck having moved out.
And despite her walking that red carpet yesterday alone, she was with the director instead of Ben.
I mean, in fairness, they've both got their own families, and maybe Ben is, maybe he's on baseball duty or
True.
something. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're super famous and super rich, but they've still got lives.
I'm with you, Swan, and I appreciate he's also a busy guy, but in the current climate of what is being spoken about them, had he walked that red carpet with her, I feel like it would have put a lot of this to bed.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? We all would have just chilled out and been like, oh, they're fine.
Yeah, but again, it's still not to bed, and he was wearing his wedding ring the other day. I just think there's no winning here. But Jennifer Lopez is currently treading the boards on a publicity tour for her new film Atlas.
Looks awful.
I mean, yeah, it does. It does look awful.
In case J-Lo in the movie wasn't grim enough, an American science fiction action thriller. Like, what?
What?
How many genres do you want to throw in there, guys?
She was in one great film, The Getaway or something, with George Clooney, Out of Sight.
Out of Sight?
It was fabulous.
I've not seen it.
And she was fabulous. Tom's never heard of it. No.
Made in Manhattan.
Oh, get out of it. No. That was a downhill slide. Anyway, a press guy has he's found it irresistible to corner her and ask her about her marriage. And even though her minders tried to put an end to it, she had something very patronising to say.
Ben Affleck is real, these rumors.
Okay, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
What is it true?
Thank you so much.
What is it true about the situation?
You know better than that.
You know better than that. Actually, no, we don't. We don't. I reckon that even me, who I respect people's privacy, I would have wanted to ask that as well.
Absolutely. Give that man a quill. That is journalism.
Do you love the Osbournes? Kelly,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yeah.
Ozzy.
I loved Fashion Police, and I watched it as a kid, so it felt naughty. And I loved Joan Rivers and Tom. I know, we get it.
Can I tell you?
Tom just went like this.
I never watched it.
Didn't you?
No, I couldn't bear it. Do you know why? It was so mean.
Oh, that's why I loved it.
It was the meanest show on television.
But it was comedy. It was well written. It was like Joan delivering those gags. Oh.
It's the same thing as a roast. I don't like anything that's mean. Anyway, Kelly Osbourne was on it, and she was fabulous on it. And she hosted with a blast from the past, Juliana Rancic. Anyway, there was a massive blow up with Zendaya back in the day, like 7 or 8 years ago. I didn't even know that Zendaya was around then. Anyway, they have a podcast, The Osbournes, where they all bang on together family style, which is their specialty. And Kelly was asked about Juliana Rancic, and she said, and this is the ultimate insult, as far as I'm concerned, she doesn't exist.
Whoa.
I mean, that is the ultimate, isn't it? If someone just doesn't exist.
I know, that's offensive. Also, kind of true. I don't know what she's been up to.
She's been in the wilderness for a while.
Yeah, she had a reality show. I've just Googled for 7 seasons. Juliana and Bill.
I mean, you can be boring as hell and get your own reality show in America. We will be back tomorrow. We love you.
Bye.
See you Friday.
Now check this out. The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.